Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to have a little air game now, as I imagine that's going to be the first activity here. There's a little Chiron underneath that wing there, and fortunately we have Banda's Bane laying in wait. I don't know if it's going to be flying to this New Jericho haven or if it's angled to maybe go to this Synedrian haven. Either way, we'll be able to adapt and take that on. Meanwhile, we got a bunch of ships converging either to repair themselves or to pick up individuals. And after all the converging happens, we're going to do a little reshuffling, and everybody is going to be out leaving the base in some form or fashion coming up. So we got a lot that we need to take care of coming up. We got to find probably the Tiamat, however I outfit and load that up. It's going to be heading down to Antarctica finally to get that living armor. We have a path to get there with the Tiamat. And down here, we're recovering our stamina at the base here. It's going along pretty well. As a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, let's get in here and do our promotions. So prone to forget. We better do it. We'll do it now, and I won't forget. How about that? We got level 7 Rage Bursting Heavy in front of us with a Chaos Engine. Or a Chaos Syndicate weapon to boot. So we're going to come right in here and pick up Rage Burst. And somehow, in all of this, we managed to somehow not pick up Inspire. Somehow a promotion snuck by us. And Commander failed to pick up Inspire, I'm noticing right now. So we'll have to come back and correct that. In fact, I really like to save these for cross classes when we start going hot and heavy on cross classes, because that eats up the SP so bad. So Vrantios, we will hold off on getting you to inspire the troops. Instead, we have you to Rage Burst. Maybe we'll be sending you, ideally, into one of these upcoming Citadel missions to help us out. Some more promotions. We got Boom Blast. We finally got Boom Blast. And the good news about the Boom Blast here is we are manufacturing shortly a couple more Goliaths. So we'll have that available for you soon, Gandhi. And one more promotion then down here is Landon Avery, who is picking up rapid clearance, which can be a great perk, especially later on. But for now, we'll see if we can find ways to utilize it with the weaponry that we have on hand. So great job on your promotions, guy. Also, we picked up a technician last time. Before I leave the personnel room, the barracks, I think you might call it, we have a new individual to introduce to the team. Our most recent pickup is a technician, and that would be Duke Butterball Becker. And I got a little bit of a backstory provided that we're going to share. Duke was a middle-aged construction worker when the mist came. At first, he managed to secure a living for the few surviving members of his extended family by bartering his skills to help fortify havens. And New Jericho needed their havens fortified most of all. As times became more desperate, he found himself handling weapons as often as tools. Both his legs were severely injured below the knees during a Pandoran night attack. His comrades in arms managed to stabilize his injuries, but were unable to move him due to the swarming Pandorans. Morning's light found Duke sitting in one of the many wall gaps where he had spent the remainder of the night. Eventually, a cybernetic doctor managed to get a set of cybernetic legs from New Jericho's failed cyber soldier program modified to fit Duke, restoring his mobility. And as you can see, we've already made sure to fit the story, and fortunately we had the funds, so we didn't have to delay fitting the story. He's got his cybernetic legs on, and we fitted him with I forget what these ones are called. These give us the leaping ability, these legs. So you have the propeller legs. These are the propeller legs, and I think they'll work out just fine, giving a technician a little extra speed, especially initially when you can't even throw the freaking turrets and you have to place them. At least you'll be able to get somewhere fast enough to place them. So anyway, Duke, when New Jericho havens began programs to reinforce the Phoenix Project, Duke volunteered. He brings with him his mechanical legs and the skills of a new Jericho technician. And in further conversations with Duke, he's let me know his aspirations and whatnot. He'd ideally love to be crossed with a heavy, to be able to jet jump and set out his turrets in high spots covering the field or off in the distance wherever we may need them. So that's kind of some of the fun stuff we're looking forward to. With Duke Butterball Becker, welcome to the team. And we will work in a few hours. We'll have technician armor available, although eventually you're going to be getting some heavy armor when we can get you cross-classed, so you can jet jump without worry of malfunction. And there we go. So we also have another priest out here. So this is what I'm going to do. So we picked up a new priest, but first of all, Yaya Cthulhu, you at least have some armor. So I'm going to speed up this armor ahead of the air game stuff we were processing and building right here, because the behemoth is going to be going away. So this could be delayed just a little bit longer. And what I really want to do is get all my soldiers able to get out there ASAP and have armor. That's what that means. And we do have a new suit of armor that came out, and I'm thinking it's I guess the first name I'm finding, I think there's a couple soldiers that still have some independent armor out there. Paul, you're one of them. If you recall, when we rescued you, you still have that independent stuff on. I'm going to upgrade you. You've up to level 5. We're going to upgrade you and put your old armor down on one of the rookies. You know, rookies, you got to work your way up. So you're going to get some hand-me-downs. We're going to replace your armor. And there you go, Paul. You look like a whole new person now with that armor. So sleek. And then we're going to go back into the base, and I think, who is it? The Dave. You need some armor, and we now have some armor for you. And eventually, once we get everybody out and armored, then we can slowly work on upgrading to get even improved aim or speed or strength, whatever the armor is. However it'll best suit our characters. That's what's going to happen. In fact, you can't quite carry enough. I was going to start giving you that extra weapon here, but we'll have to work on some of your strength when we get you out there, Dave. But for now, at least you have a good weapon to get started with. In fact, we got some really nice ones waiting in the wings eventually. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Since you can't carry a lot of extras in the way of ammo and everything, let's give you this thing. Early on, we can shoot it without a problem. The malfunction rate will be so low. So we'll at least start you off with that to have some fun. And now I think most of our characters, yeah, you at least have armor to get you out. And then we sped up the armor for Emrys Mirden. So at least he'll have some armor when he goes out and not be so exposed, and we'll get that done ASAP. So now I'm starting to think everybody's kind of getting there. And if in a pinch before the technicians, if we have to get out before we manufacture their armor, well, you got some Synedrian assault, and we can always throw on the independent heavy armor on you. So we at least can function with less than ideal armor, as we've done in the past. To get you all going. So that's how we're going to play it. Now, with all that backgroundy stuff, let's make sure there's not anything else I need to do. Oh, did I even build a second set? I moved this up, but I want to build, ideally, I want to build another set of the priest armor, just so, you can get the appropriate armor that will help you with perception and accuracy once we get that on you. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the queue. No, not necessarily a rush, since you at least have some armor, but we're getting it in the queue so we can eventually upgrade you. We did promotions, yada, yada, yada. And ideally, in a perfect world, I still need one more aircraft. And to manufacture right now, we're still talking lots of cost and 3 days time. So ideally, I'm kind of eyeing a Helios at some point. And what I'm thinking, though, is I want to get a little higher with Synedrian and gain some abilities with them before we steal another one. But that's kind of in the back of my mind, because then if with that last Helios, we'll probably have enough aircraft to function with everybody out there. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's just let time go by. We'll let your stamina on the stray go upwards and get to full strength, and we're gonna lay in wait here for the flyer. See where it goes. And it's flying right past us, and look at that. We can build turrets, we can build technician arms, we can do a whole bunch of stuff. That's pretty cool. And we also have new research available too. What might that be? Well, oh, advanced melee weapons. That's apparently what's available. Let's put it in the queue. And I don't know that I'm going to build those right away or research those right away. But and technician armor is in here somewhere that we can build. Yeah, there's nothing new there. So and the big thing, there it is, the defender. So I actually am gonna, since we at least have not ideal but minimal armor, we're gonna throw two well, one of us has defender. I need one more defender in the queue. In fact, you have absolutely no weapon right now for our newest hire, so we're gonna move that up also, right behind the priest armor, just like that. And I will get some arms. I'm not sure if we can use it on any. We'll find out if they fit on any armor. If it has to be technician body armor, but you know, I've never really mixed and matched before. But I'm going to build a couple sets of these arms too, at least get them in the mix. And we're definitely going to want, we got 1, 2, 3. We're definitely going to want at least 3 more. We have currently just 1 to get us started. And there, we're really backed up and lined up. Fortunately, all this stuff doesn't take much time by themselves. It's just the fact that we got so much lined up that it's going to take a while to get it all out there. And I'll probably be rethinking and reprioritizing as we go quite a bit with some of this stuff. All right, now we saw the flyer go right past us, and I thought it might be going to Synedrian, but no, it's coming down here, so let's meet it. Okay, we're back to start fixing up our Helios. All right, so we do fly faster than a Charon. What do you know? Let's wait for it. And let's hope that we have the fire suppression technology here. We can focus on the tick. Hopefully it doesn't hit, and therefore hopefully we can survive to take it down in one try. That's where we're crossing our fingers here. And we know from prior experience that even if all our weapons hit, we won't take it out in time. It's going to get off at least. Hopefully we can limit it just to that one shot, and hopefully that 50-50 shot can miss on us. And there we go. It hasn't hit us yet, but it's on its way, and we have taken out this weapon. So we're going to refocus all our efforts on the body now. See if we can take that out before, if this hits, before it takes out our weapons. Aha, finally we had one miss. At last. So we're in good shape now. We can put out the fires, any fires that might hit us while we're wearing down the Charon's body. And we did it. All right, just as we hoped, we prevented the Charon from gaining anything of significance for the behemoth, and we gain attitude with Synedrian again, which is just what we need, and we get a little bit of attack. All right, so we really have, we're pretty much at full strength. I think we only use 1 charge of the fire suppression, so I'm keeping you up here near the behemoth. It looks like it's flying straight over this way to return to the ocean, so we're gonna fly Banda's Bane right here to keep an eye on any potential flyers that may come out. All right, we're going to heal up here. We got the Contaminant almost back to the base too. Let's go check in down here and see how we're looking. We're actually looking pretty darn good with our team down here. And so what I'm thinking is this. I'm thinking we're going to come down and do this lair. We still have a couple things to deal with over here still. But I think what we're going to do is start with the lair down here. Make that our first order, our first post-behemoth order of business. All right, we're here and we're waiting. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait here for the ship. I don't see anything coming out. Looks like we have a lair in our future. Let's get it going. All right, threat level is high. And we gain nice attitude, although we are backed up. So in some sense, I should have held off. But, you know, we have so many lairs and we have so many citadels to deal with. I kind of felt like, oh, well, we may lose the attitude gain with Anu and New Jericho. We will not with Sinedrian. But I think it's more important, since we have so many lined up, that we at least get this party started. All right, let's just make sure everybody is outfitted properly. And Cecil Stubborn Samuels, if y'all read the comments of last episode, Cecil's up to some strange things. He's out there in left field. You know, I guess it's not so weird when you consider that Pandorans are food for us. Well, there's a certain kind of Pandoran apparently Cecil has a hankering for, and you can read about that in the the comments on that last base defense mission. But anyway, let's get in here and see. You know, I'm going to give you a tiny bit of speed. I like my snipers to be able to maneuver just a little bit, so we're going to pick that up for you, Cecil. And otherwise, you're looking pretty good. Vrantios, you just got promoted. And I don't think there's anything else we really need to pick up at the moment. Gandhi, one of these days you're going to get a grenade launcher to go with your big heavy weapon, but for now we got to wait for its manufacture, so there's no SP to spend on you. Paul, Forrest, Reynolds, no upgrades for you at the moment. You have enjoy your new armor and the new aim it's going to give you. I'm not going to dip into the pool. I don't think I need to give you any strength at the moment. We've given you a couple ticks already. I'm going to save up that SP for potential willpower and speed adjustments coming up. Landon, nothing else to do with you. You're all outfitted just fine. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of thinking about carrying that with you. Citizen Eileen, I think you're all ready to go too. Nothing else we have to adjust or spend on you. And Felipe, you're the last one in line, and you do have a bit of spot of will we can afford to pick up that'll help you out. And that is everybody. We're ready for a lair, I hope. We can only recover those items that we carry out on this particular mission, so if we see something we want, see something that sparkles and shines, we got to go get it. All right, here we go. It's kind of, oh, we have got a crowd ahead of us, which is just screaming out for a grenade over here. Maniac has, New Jericho, Bulldog. We got a Siren who can mind control and spray a little acid on us if we play into its hand and group up a little bit. We can also frenzy. And we have a Triton standing up front that has a virus weapon. So yeah, there's not a lot that we would like to let go over here. And then we got another Siren way over here that can also mind control and acid spray herself. So we are fortunate to see so many enemies right off the bat, to be quite honest. Let's get a sense of where we have to go for the spawnery. Now, as I've learned, you know, we have these nice blacked out sections where it could be, but I've also had it just appear, so we don't know which corner, but I've had it appear in a random section. Well, that doesn't quite have the space, but an exposed section we just didn't have a line of sight to. So you can't always beeline for those dark sections, but I have a feeling everybody is going to be required this first turn to help us out. with what we're facing over here. And I think Vrantios, you're going to be a pure boom blaster. Too bad we didn't have a second one available, or we might have one of you boom there, one of you boom there, see what we can do. But we're going after the closest of our targets first. And let's plop it right there in an effort to get all of them. Wear down armor on the Siren and start doing some hurt to the Tritons. And what do you know? They are alerted. And I like seeing all the red body parts. Let's keep it going. They aren't vital body parts yet. Maybe this grenade can help us out a little more. Yeah, this grenade did world of wonders. Look at that. This guy has no shooty arms, although, and he can't regenerate. So pretty much, this guy can't shoot his weapon. He could only come up close to us if he wanted to and do a little of the old blood sucking. So at least he can't shoot us with the virus. And this guy, we've lost one of his arms. However, he should, yeah, he can still regenerate it back. So he's not out of the woods yet. And the Siren, well, I think the rocket will help seal the deal over here. Right. In fact, we got one of the slasher arms. We got the Siren bleeding. How about that? And still, this guy can regenerate. Still, he can regenerate. He's gonna. Oh wow! So we may be able to get some others lined up for line of sight after perhaps we deal with the Siren. So let's see who we can get lines of sight over there to the Siren. And if I needed to, can you jump that far, Gandhi? You know, you can only jump this far and he's going to bleed out. So we can't do any little bash on this guy. I was hoping we might have the range. So bash is out of the question. So it looks like we're putting it in the hands of our snipers. And to do that, let's see if we can get a sense if we're going to see the Siren. And that's really who I would like to see. And we can get a single shot on the Siren bringing you here. It means we're going to be exposed to our Triton over here having a shot on us. Except he has an independent assault rifle, so it's not virus, so let him do it. We're going to be risking exposure to this Siren and mind control. That's going to be our big danger that we're going to have. Now, let me just take a look at this Siren and take a look at the armor on the head. No armor left on the head, and there wouldn't be much left to take it out if we could get close enough. So maybe, do I have one of you? Did one of my assaults have a nice Synedrion weapon? Yes, you do. And I see a little double dashing in your future, Landon Avery. Because if I bring you... Yeah, you can get pretty damn far with the double dashing, and might just be for you. This could be close enough for you to be able to take out, with the accuracy of your weapon, be able to take out the head at that range. Since it's unarmored and doesn't have many hit points left, we don't need to hit it with much. So let's get you running up. That'll save our snipers if we're lucky enough to be able to get a line of sight on this Siren to help us out in a different way than I was planning. So let's get you running. And I'm kind of thinking this is where I'm going to run you. Now we probably could even get you in closer if I wanted to risk it. But the thing is, putting you there gets you also in the line of sight of anybody else if I need backup emergency shots. I wonder. Yeah, our sniper back here, Citizen Eileen, might be able to help us out too. So I'm almost feeling like I want to play a little bit daring and get you going up close. Well, guess what? It won't let us, due to the train, get that far. So we're just going to rush you right here. So you have a clear line of sight, say from here to the Siren's Head at pretty good range with a very accurate assault weapon. So let's try it.
Preparing to fire.
In an effort to take out mind control, we don't have to hit much. Oh my lord. And we didn't hit much. Can I I want to redo those orders so it's a little more clear on what we need to accomplish here. Holy smokes. You know, now I'm feeling like we need a hit and some of my other snipers might need to help us out. Do we dare go for the head? Again? Yeah, we did, and we got it. Thank you, Eileen. Now, obviously, this thing is still a threat with its claws, but we got a little distance now. We got a little bit of distance there with us. So
I was born ready.
what I could also do then is I can get close enough to war cry, and then we don't have to worry about getting hurt. So, Gandhi, we're gonna pop you right here. Do the war cry honors. What do we see over here? We saw the terror sentinel, which hopefully we can avoid and stay away from. And let's just war cry these guys. And I'm not worried about them so much. Now, yes, this guy can, but with that many actions, I'm not sure regeneration, what the costs are, and that's bad on my part, because if he can do it without action points, then we're open to getting shot. But we're going to refocus now, if we can, on another siren that might be over there, and I'm wondering if we're going to have a line of sight available. So it might be so far removed that we can't get a line of sight over there, because we're getting line of sights on the Triton. But I guess the good news would be if we can't see it, it's going to have to move to see us. Okay, we can get a line of sight from here by bringing you up here, Paul. And you got your new armor, you got your new aim. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, we didn't need to see another one. Oh, so we got another guy back here who's not going to be war cried, but it's only an independent. So if we got to take some hurt, now's the time to do it. Okay, Paul. Oof. That's why it's such a challenge to see. And that's a rock. Well, we're not using any will, so I am actually going to try and shoot the head with a low percentage shot. Oh, we hit it. We hit it. Now, unfortunately, I'm wondering if we took a step back and then tried a shot over your head with Cecil. I wonder if we can see just a little bit more of that siren's head.
I'll be right there.
Let's just find out. Now, as far as, yeah, let's just, oh, we're going to have to quick aim to check the shot. Let's just kind of
Finger on the trigger.
take a look at it now. Yeah, we're going to see a tiny bit more of the head. But since one more shot, I don't need to really, the extra damage output of the subjector would not help us in this instance, so we're going to hang on to it. And we are going over here to try and finish the head and take away mind control from their game plan. Still, not an easy shot. But Cecil did it!
Injured, but alive.
Baby! Snipers have been getting ragged on a little bit down in the comments, so I think they're taking that to heart here and starting to show that they can hit the shots when we need them. But I don't want to speak too soon. There's a long way to go on this mission. Alright, I'm not going to do any pistol overwatch there. It leaves you, Felipe. Are you the last assault that we have standing here to help us out? So I got to figure out where I want to put you. I think what I'm going to do, to be quite honest, is double dash you up here to get rid of this guy with a harder hitting weapon. We will probably then take a shot from this guy. We will probably take a shot from that guy. Although his will be at much greater range. So I think now's the time to spend the dash. Try and get it done.
Shake it,
In
baby.
fact, I only needed one dash for you to get over here into this position. Looks like we're going to have to use the obliterator. And we're going to switch it right there and make this guy a non-factor. Actually, it looks like we destroyed his gun. So to be quite honest, well, I still want him gone because he's got blood-sucking arms. But what will do me better good this turn? How about we overwatch against this guy coming around the mountain and play it that way. Oh. So the virus guy, there's another virus, because yeah, that was a virus weapon, so there's yet another virus guy out there that we hadn't seen up until now. His is independent, so it did not hurt us too much. And he's feeling it, except he can do that. But it didn't hurt us too much either. A lot of Tritons out there. We still have to worry about her claws, that's for dang sure. Alright. Now, we can come up with the final plans here that need to happen. I'm almost thinking, you can't get around. You could bash over here. 2 bashes against 210, which is probably not quite enough. Yeah, considering armor and everything, it's not a guarantee. Although with 20 bleeding, it might just be enough. But rather than we have other options against the Siren. And the only problem with our starting location here, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. There's not a lot of cover. We're going to have to start taking some cover against these guys at some point, or they're going to start nickel and diming us like crazy. What I might do is what will... I don't know if because people aren't in great locations for Boom Blast. So what I may do is jump you over here, Vrantios, for your war, to do a little war cry. Maybe like, if we can land you right in there, you're going to pick most of them up and prevent them from doing much shooting against us, while the rest of us take care of the loose ends over here. It'll start getting you closer for your jumpers, or your jumps we're going to take. Either here is where it can be, or here. It can be left or to the right of us. And I guess that means we'll be going right up the center, trying to figure out where the spawnery is that we need to take out. So, Gandhi, that means we can get away with a turn of you just doing a nice retribution shot, just like this. Very good. And in fact, we can see what he dropped. Nah, I'm not gonna pick that one up. It's not shiny enough. Although you could argue that we could sell it, but I don't think so. It'll slow us down too much, and right now I don't need to be slowed down. So Vrantios, let's take you over here. See where you can jump. Your will is good. If I jump you here, that pretty much, I think, a war cry picks them all up. Looking pretty good to me. The only one I didn't notice is, yeah, we got him. He's war cried. All right, now it's time to finish up chapter 1 of our effort here. And we have to get kind of to the side. I'm saying right here for a quick aim. Yep, we'll have the ability to quick aim from here for you, Citizen Eileen. And do a load of hurt on the side. This time we'll see if we can't take out a little acid torso. And you did your job. Now she's bleeding 40, but yeah, she has a little bit too much health. And this guy's bleeding 50, And so I think he'll probably bleed out before he can do much to us because he's only got his blood-sucking arms that he can do anything with. So we'll count on that. Now with these guys war cried,
I'm here.
I might want to just take some pot shots over here where I can. Eat up some more of our will and wear these suckers down. Alright, then we'll just step you around the corner. And we even panicked because we took out our head, so a lot of our will disappeared. We even panicked the siren, but we're not going to push you in there because there's a virus weapon over here. We're going to keep you around the corner.
Ahead.
And what do? We found the other terror sentinel. Where the heck is it? So what we have to hope is that the spawnery isn't over here. Now we're hoping for a spawnery location like here. But we won't know that till we're able to jump coming up.
I'm here.
Okay, with things like this taken care of, I think what I'm going to do is step you out here so you'll be free to jump, Gandhi. Kind of what I'm thinking. Now you may get blood sucked. That guy could be close enough to blood suck us. Because Landon, it would be nice if we could. Now he has an independent. I think this is the guy that had the virus weapon, which concerns me the most. Yes, it is. Can we get enough dash to get a nice shot off on him? Now, we might be able to double dash over there.
No time to lose.
Let's see if it'll be enough to get around the corner and give us a shot. Sure as heck would be.
Never give up.
And with him panicked, I don't mind staying right there to take the shot. We're going to risk virus if it malfunctions. That is our big risk. Unfortunately, it did not malfunction on us. Now we have some snipers, and we're going to be overwatching this guy stepping out on us and get set up for that. So let's bring you over here. In fact, we may even, if we're lucky, have a shot on the guy. Let's go see what it looks like with the pistol. Ooh. Pretty good with a pistol. It would be even better without the pistol, but it's still not a clear shot. So I think what we're gonna do, I think what we're gonna do is Overwatch instead, hoping that he moves from behind the ladder, because if he stays there to do his one Warcried shot, a lot of it will get blocked by that ladder also. So let's see if we can pick him up if he steps to the side somehow. And Cecil, I'm going to bring you over here too to kind of
right there.
think about the same thing. All right, Felipe, you're done. I think I'll back you off against his arms. The blood-sucking arms. Don't want him to get too close, to be quite honest.
Let's go.
If he's going to try blood-sucking anybody, let's hope it's Gandhi who's got the better armor to protect him. And he paid for that movement. Oh no, yeah, well it is Gandhi. I said you'd be okay to take that hit, Gandhi, and I still stand by that strategy. Alright, now, let's see if we can gain sight. And how far do we have to stay away from this thing, by the way? Oof. I'm glad you're out of sight of that thing, because we're gonna get you away from that thing, Citizen Eileen. So you don't hopefully set it off accidentally by moving into its sphere of influence. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see if you have a shot over here to finish off. Oh, she might finish herself off. Nope, we need some help. In fact, can I do it with pistol ammo? I'm gonna try. There we go. Save our precious sniper ammo. Now, I'm thinking, Felipe, we're gonna bring you. Thinking about having you finish this little lady over here, and I'm thinking we'll be able to save the chaos weapon, although it's still showing 0 malfunction. So I'm wondering if the obliterator, are both our obliterators staying like that? Maybe we found a bug where the obliterators, and I think it's the big heavy gun of Vrantios, are not counting down on the malfunction. We're either going to get surprised when all of a sudden it does malfunction, or we've located a bug with the new DLC. One of the two. Let's take our shotgun. Yeah, we can't kill it with the shotgun. Let's take a look with this weapon then. Can we kill it with this weapon? We can if we focus on the head. There we go. Now, we don't get any lines of sight to this corner or anything you can do to help us, unfortunately. So we'll leave you there for the moment.
I'm ready.
Now we're going to bring you around. We really don't know where any other enemies are except for this guy way far away who's panicked. So let's bring you around. In fact, oh, you can't come around this way? Well, you can't cross at that point. And is this guy gonna bleed out? Not quite. So I think if I bring you here, your long-range accurate weapon will be just fine for us.
Let's go. Ready to engage.
It's not like we even need to kill it. We just gotta hit him a couple times so he bleeds out.
Target down.
Or just kill him. And what we'll do is we'll put you in this cover position to get ready for the other Arthron we know about. Now, Vrantios, what I'm going to do is figure out where I can jump you. And this thing has coverage. Let's go find out where this thing can reach. So I could like jump you to the edge here, maybe. Okay, so I can't. I can jump you over here, is what I'm thinking. And that jump will give us, should allow in the process of the jump to see if the spawnery's there.
Taking action.
And I think we would have seen it. Seems like we would have seen it, doesn't it? So that means with you over here, Gandhi,
5x5.
we're jumping in the other direction, hoping to see a spawnery. And just to make sure that landing here is safe, I just don't want to wake up a sentinel. Yeah, we're out of its range if we come over here. And I want to keep us up high to hopefully better see in there. And we see it. And it... Oh, Vrantios, what's wrong with your glasses? Oh, we need to fix them. You should, with that jump, have been able to see it. So let's go see. Can we still get in there in spite of this terror? Yeah, we could jump over in this direction, avoiding alerting the terror sentinel, and still make it happen. So let's move you a little closer. And we are then going to move you, Gandhi. Oh, you can't move in this direction? Yes, you can. Citizen Eileen, you're done. I think we will just overwatch just in case something has entered over on this side. Landon, you're done. And we have our snipers to work with. There will be some lines of sight over here. I think we're just going to do some basic overwatch with both of you snipers down this way. I doubt he's really going to venture that far because he's panicked, but we'll put it out there anyway in case there's something else we don't know about.
Past me.
And Felipe, we're going to start bringing you back.
On my way.
Okay. He panicked but did not move. And he's pure. Now he's got a weapon. I take that back. So I do want to adjust my snipers to try and hit him at a distance. But first, let's get you jumping Avrantios. We're going to have to be very aware of your will. If I can land here, I don't know if I can run in there. So let's check that first. There is a path because I'd have to run around this stuff. So I'm going to need to come over here and then jump in there again to not set this thing off. The other thing I can look at doing in the meantime is maybe getting enough lines of sight against the Terror Sentinel, but there's no guarantee there. This is my last jump until I recover some will. That's not good.
Who knows?
And we'll keep you there. Gandhi, we're going to get you
5 by 5.
going back over in this direction to help out. Once again, you have only one more jump in you before we're going to have to recover some will from you also. Alright, Citizen Eileen. Yeah, we're not going to take that guy on. Let's get our
Ready, willing, and able.
snipers, if possible, lined up. Now that's not quite cover. Well, it doesn't tell me it's cover anyway. This rock apparently isn't official, I should say, official cover, even though I believe it provides some cover.
I'm prepared. Rolling out.
I don't know if it'll add some poison if we hit the shield. But let's just try it out. Because damage-wise, you know, we're shooting against the shield, so I don't think the poison applies through the shield. We're going to try taking down his shield because that's the only reliable shot we have. And 2 shots with this heavy weapon will take it out.
Just suppressing.
So there we go. That's good. And can you follow it up? Unfortunately, you won't take it out. And then I would need to quick aim. But we're full on will, so let's do it. Let's wear down that shield while we can before he gets close to be able to hurt us.
Come get some.
We'll go a little high just in case we can hit a carapace. And it looks like we did a shield job on him. And his shield should be really weakened now. The shield only has 10 hit points left. So the next time we go shooting at him, we can make him hurt.
I'm on the move.
And we'll get back into cover just because he does have a gun. And we'll just move you far away as we can since you can't reach cover. Citizen Eileen, we're going to try one more shot on the shield. Why the heck not?
Moving to position. Targeting.
Yours is a little less definite, but we'll try it. And it looks like the shield is still standing, so we missed it. We have one more chance on the shield. And you just don't have the power to punch through it, even with your shredding. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any more shots. What we will do is Overwatch for him running at us without the shield.
Hold position.
Felipe, we'll do the same with you at a distance, because even if he shoots at you... Oh, look at that. The Obliterator has a malfunction rate. 2% now. So it is. Has a countdown now. But I'm still going to Overwatch with it.
Got you covered.
We got a friend on the other side. fortunately, we can see the friend on the other side. The question will be, can we hit his claw? Now, he very well could have a spitterhead, though. But let's find out, Citizen Eileen, what you're able to do for us. Well, I think I'm going to center right there. We might hit a pincer, we might hit an arm, we might hit a shield. God forbid miss. Like I said, snipers ain't missing much now. They've had their sit down. They've gotten together as a group, and they're starting to show some reliability all of a sudden. I think what we'll do with you is, actually, you have a better shredding weapon. No, you do. I think we're just going to take your shot, Forrest, and see if we can take away his shield over here. Oh, that's the other one. So we've lost sight of the big guy over on the other side. Let's go see how we might need to adjust. I don't know why you can't, because you could step out. I don't know why you can't see him. So we'll let you take that one step or two. And expose him for what he truly is. A nasty Arthron. Now this time, I'm saying we're going to go to your natural weapon, the Subjector, because that's what you love, Cecil. And we are going to apply some poison on this guy. We're too far away for return fire. Good job.
For now.
And we may have it within us to be able to finish this guy off now.
Preparing to fire.
There we go. It looks like he fell over the edge while he was at it. I think what we'll do now, he only has a spitterhead, so he has to get close. I don't think it's going to be an issue. He can move. Well, he still has 23 movement, so just in case, Citizen Eileen, let's back you off. Landon Avery, we're going to replace you, and hopefully, well, that's as good a cover as any for the moment. We're going to bring you back, Felipe, right here. So if he does try to get Spitterhead close, you might have something to say about it. And now, this is where we have to take a breather turn and recover some action points for our heavies, so they can continue their big-time jumping. And where is our other heavy over here? Let's take a breather with you, too.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, you can't get behind any different cover. There we go. Oh, he is close enough to spit you, but he didn't. So his actions got used up. He's bleeding 20, which will not be enough. But rather than use ammo, we're going to save some of that precious ammo and do this. And then let you tuck away over here again. Now let's get jumping, because the whole purpose of this thing is to take out that spawnery. And you're 2 jumps away, and you have 2 jumps of will. And I think our snipers are just going to kind of
Let's do this.
stay central here,
Ready, willing, and able.
so we can have mobility to move around and react once we're aware of anybody. Right now we are not aware of anybody out there who might be coming against us. Now we could shoot the thing from here, but it won't be the pods. So let's see if we can jump you in such a spot that we can maybe from this angle we can get 2 pods for 1 with your big weapon here. We'll find out. Coming up. The one thing we could do, try plopping it over here. Thing is, I don't want to plop it on you. Nah, it's just not, doesn't look reliable enough. We'll just have to be patient and wait and shoot from here and maybe take out 2 pods for the price of 1. Alright, the reinforcements are trickling in, and this guy has made the mistake of potentially getting in the line of sight of our sniper trio over here. He does have a grenade launcher, but once we take care of that, or just take him out,
Ready.
in fact, we can see him.
Finger on the trigger.
Oh, that's not the him I was talking. Okay, this is one of those. Yeah, we can see him. How? So he's behind those. No, that's not who I wanted to see. How are we supposedly able to see him? He's behind this thing. So we do have to step to the side. A lot. Well, this is a big distraction. So we cannot get around that thing, even by coming over this way. So this guy's going to be roaming free over here with his grenade launcher. Gandhi, let's get you out of grenade launcher territory, please. Jump you to your spot where we need you. Okay. That's not exactly where I would have wanted you ideally. We'll put you there. Maybe we're start running you over to this side a little bit. There we go. And everybody else then, let's kind of get a sense. Do I have a sight? I have narrow sight for Overwatch if he moves towards my heavies, where we can take some pot shots at him. So that's exactly what we're going to try and set up for this guy. No, not quick aim. We'll see if we can pick him up, depending on how he moves. Landon Avery, if he charges us, I guess we'll do a little Overwatch this way. Doesn't look like you step out very well for that Overwatch, but we'll hope you do when the time comes. Vrantios, let's get our shot ready. And actually, this is not the machine gun I was thinking it would be, but it's a 2-shotter, so maybe you can shoot this one and then shoot through it for the egg behind it. Okay, single egg. Your weapon is not good for the duo shot. And still 0 malfunction on the Devastator. And Felipe, you're just going to do a simple Overwatch against somebody approaching this way, as they did before. And we'll just
Heading out.
put you there. Okay, he's coming forward to us, and he's going to pay the price for doing that.
Hostile injured, but alive.
Oh! Love it. Okay, there's a Triton slinking around back here over in this direction. So similar direction. So he could decide to come around this way or come head on. And if he's learned anything from his buds, he doesn't want to do that. Let's get our heavies going on the spawnery, see if we can damage over here.
What's our plan?
Our plan is to shoot the thing. And let's get over here and do that. And you will step over here, and with your weapon, we might get lucky to do the multiple egg pod burst. Apparently, we're a little close. There we go. That's the angle I want, to try and pick up 2 eggs in one. We'll find out. And this time, it worked. We got him bleeding pretty good, 320. If we take out, well, for the time it'll take us to jump out of here. Right now, you have a single jet jump, and you have 2 jet jumps. So, we'll see. I may recover you and then take out 1 more egg pod, and then we both just start jumping the hay out of here while this thing bleeds out, and we hold our position against reinforcements. So let's get back over here. You might be the one who can see this guy, and indeed you are. And this guy is not somebody we want to trifle with either. Pain Chameleon. Now you don't really have the ability to take out that Pain Chameleon, unfortunately.
Preparing to fire.
And I think all we're going to do is just blast away with this thing and hurt him as much as we can. Ooh, that was a good hurt. In fact, he might bleed out now. These chaos weapons, wow. So we took out the sniper. Totally unexpected. Great job, Landon Avery. I think we'll just put a single Overwatch over here for any surprises. We'll put you on a single Overwatch over here for any surprises. And we're just going to end it. We have set our perimeter, and we are holding our perimeter on this lair. Now let's do the last bit of damage on this thing and get ourselves a jumping. And by that I mean you recover will so you can keep up with the jumping. Well, let's see. Jumping is only 2. I was thinking jumping was more like Warcry takes 3. So actually I don't need. You have 4 jumps within you. Yeah, so I don't need to. We're just going to both do our final shots and deal with things this way.
How does that taste?
All right, and then get ready to jump. And then you also are going to move away from that edge so you can jump out of here.
Moving to position.
Take your last shot.
Acquiring
Oh, look at that. The
target.
Devastator now has a malfunction. 2%. Look at that.
Nice.
All right, we can leave this spawnery in peace, bleeding out in 2 turns. And we are going to jump. I guess we could have jumped without doing that last bit of hurting, but I like to be sure. I like to be sure. So heavies are done their job, and everybody else, it's really just a matter of doing a couple
Channel open.
token overwatches for things that we aren't aware of,
I'm on Overwatch.
and wait and see. Alright, jumpers, get a jump. And stay away on the first jump. Don't get too close to that thing. So we'll jump you over here. I don't even think the reinforcement can reach us. No. So we're sending you here. And hopefully your bud can jump. Since he's 1 space away, can jump just as far. Well, close enough. And we'll run you over here. And Gandhi will run you over there.
I'm on my way.
And we're ready for our next jump. Everybody else, hang tight. I don't think anybody's close enough to set Overwatch, so let's end it. That sounded like a spawnery. The blob death of a spawnery. Okay, he sees us now. As far as who he sees, I think it was you, Landon Avery, who he gained sight on, but he's still pretty far away. And our heavies are going to do the jumping first.
Receiving loud and clear.
As far as they can jump. Let's get you over the edge. Does this guy even have a gun? No, he's an up close guy. So yeah, just jump down. Wherever you are. There we go. I lost track of you by... We'll jump you right there. None of us see, so we're just going to do the old Overwatch against him advancing against us. That worked so well once before. We're going to try it again. In fact, since I think your Overwatch shot came close to a certain head over here, we're going to get you over here since a guy can't shoot at you anyway, and we're going to set it up this way. And I think the rest of us that can are going to start pulling back just a little bit. Just to get ready for what hopefully will be a somewhat hasty departure coming up. Oh man, snipers are making up for some lost time today. Okay, we do have a speedy Triton out there. Let's get our jumpers going. Keep you there. Let's get our other jumper going.
I'm here.
Bring you there.
Let's see if this works.
And everybody else is kind of gonna move in this similar direction also. And if that Triton comes anywhere at us to try and hurt us, it's going to be around this corner, I believe. So we're going to retreat with the idea of overwatching in that direction. And yeah, I think all of us from this point can get out then.
Rolling out.
Felipe, we'll bring you over this way.
On my way.
Yeah, you just have the shotgun short range, and Paul, we're just going to run you all the way back this way too. I think we got enough Overwatch if he makes the mistake of heading into it. And he did not make that mistake. Oh, yes, he did. He was sneaky about it. He got an angle on us. At least it was only for a single shot. Landon, you took a little virus, and your will's all of a sudden woefully short and low. But guess what? Everybody's leaving now. All right, we got another level up. Citizen Eileen hitting level 5, which is really going to help her aim as a sniper now. All right, there we go. We gained to 8. Diplomacy with Synedrian. That was important for us. And that team on the Stray is picking up experience left and right. I am telling you. Let's see what our research is. A Pandoran Lair. We're going to put that in there. And that looks to be about it. We're going to pick up that incendiary. Oh man, we got so many things that I want to pick up, and I have so many things that I want to get done just for the payoff on researching Pandoran Lair. I'm moving that up. This is a level where the resources are skimpy, so we need to go pick them up. But we're going to do the incendiary, then the lair, then we'll get back into the mutation technology that we want to pick up. So looking at the GeoScape, I think let's just do our promotion, and let's get you Master Marksman. Citizen Eileen, good job. All right, so I'm debating with this team. I may just send you right over here to do a little scavenging mission coming up. And then for the rest of us, we're going to wait for the Tiamat here, and then we'll do a little bit of a shuffle. and we'll wait for any flyers that we might see out. So let's send you over to the scavenge to get you set up. We also have a little nest over here. And you know, while we're waiting for that pokey Tiamat, we might just, so the gift isn't fully repaired, but that really doesn't matter. We're going to fly over here to this little nest. We're going to start knocking out some Pandoran structures here. Diplomacy-wise, yes, we're capped out here and here. But it's only, since it's only a nest, it's not going to pick us up much, and it'll help us with Sanidia. And I want to cut down on the amount of Haven attacks we may face coming up as soon as possible, because I want to make other progress out there. So we're going to send this team over there, the gift. Then we'll come back and get repaired when the Tiamat gets there and reshuffle then. And then we're going to send you over to the scavenge mission here. And anything else? A supply flight has gone out, so we're going to have that to be aware of. Ooh, and this time it's a Barith. So we're going to need some extra help over there. And that means I'm going to send the Helios up this way to help with the Barith. And we'll have that ready and going next time. So next time we're going to do a little bit of a scavenging mission to pick up some supplies that we need. We're okay-ish. Although, yeah, we definitely could use more tech, but it's materials that are alarmingly low right at the moment. So that's our next big focus here next time, is to pick up some more materials, I hope, to give us a little buffer there while we wait. And then, in the meantime, what I may do, since we're going to have a little while for the Banda's Bane to come along, I may send over the Tiamat to visit Chaos, see if they have a little buggy available for us. That would be kind of fun too. So that's all what I'm thinking about next time. Hope you enjoyed today's mission. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.